And she stands at 6'4", so it's quite noticeable, right? When you don't see a big blonde 6'4" warming up. Down low again, Cash. Looks like that's going to be a priority here early for Penn State. And Beecham, we referenced her number 35 for Ohio State. Their minutes will pick up in the absence of those three players, and Beecham gets another bucket. Carolyn Keeger trying to work on a rotation. Actually, they played a decent amount of players here to begin this year. 7 games in now. On the left side, it falls for Patty. Up top for Penn State. It'll be Camden who will let it fly from deep. Drawn a couple of fouls on Ohio State, but she is someone who is trying to battle staying in this game and avoiding foul trouble herself as she goes for the block there. And Miller gets it up and over the outstretched arms. And you can tell, though, the length of Gabby Hutcherson and certainly a Kevin McGuff kind of player. Finger roll finish that time for the Wisconsin transfer, Nia Beverly. Marisa with nowhere to go, and there's those long arms in reach by Hutcherson to rip it away. Takes it all the way. You see that skill set there. So she probably already has in her brain how many layups that they've missed here so far in this first half. Hutcherson leading the break this time, and Greene taking the contact in for 2.
Almost all 5 players can finish in traffic.
Speaking of finishing in traffic, how about that by Madison Greene? Again, this is a Penn State team, the 3rd youngest team in the country, the youngest team in the Big Ten with 8 freshmen. That one getting the home court roll for Hutcherson. The last 2 buckets for Penn State. There's Greene for 3, and now they've got a couple of those from distance.
When you talk about the 3-point shot, Ohio State shooting 37% from beyond the arc. This is a team that's really improved. And look at the finish there from Greene as she gets it to go. That just happened.
Zaycock in the final few seconds here of the half. She'll take it all the way and beats the clock. Working it down to Beecham, who gets the first bucket of the second half. Marisa gets stopped. And the short pass there for Burke for her first points. And Carolyn Keeger giving her the start coming off that performance. There's the hesitation in the scoop shot for Beverly. Miller sizing it up, and she knocks down her first 3-point shot of the night. Seeing one of the lows here to start this third quarter. Open look for Sheldon, but that'll work out of the timeout for Ohio State. Gives it up to Cash. 6 now to shoot, and Marisa will pull the trigger there. It's a good thought and a good move. And a strong take by Beverly, who's given them some really good minutes tonight. We'll use all of the shot clock here on this possession. Inside the lane, perfectly executed by the Buckeyes and Madison Greene for the final possession of the third quarter. We saw Ohio State. This is the Big Ten opener for them. Again, the program paused after 24 days. Stepping in the passing lane, it's Beverly. 11 points, and again, a year to the day where she put up her career high against Penn State. On the left side, it's good for the freshman Sable. On a team that has 8 freshmen, 13 new faces, she does provide a little bit of playing experience that time. Out of the timeout, it's a baseline layup for J.C. Sheldon. Beverly keeping it herself, and Hutcherson challenging. Penn State will keep it. Team points per game unavailable tonight. Rebecca Mikulia-Shikova, a deep shooting threat for Ohio State.
As competitive as the Big Ten.
Marisa, again, that elbow jumper, that time not falling. 9 of 15 shooting here from Marisa, and Beverly, though, will fill it up. She's got 14 points off the bench. It's Big Ten competition, 4-0, and putting up 96 points per game. And 1 to finish off the job for J.C. Sheldon. A 24-day gap in between games, playing short-handed, and Ohio State returns to Big Ten country by picking up a win over Penn State.